Welcome back to this week 18 swing trade and analysis video. In this video, I'm going to analyze the best catalyst-based swing opportunities of week 18, 2025 and dissect their catalysts. If you're new here, I'm sharing my journey learning trading, focusing on catalyst-based day trading, especially in the pre-market, and catalyst-based swing trading, and I'm looking to develop an edge over news and catalyst. So if this is something that interests you, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. The first stock we're going to look at is HIMSS, which is a company that operates in the healthcare space. And this company had a news on, when was that? Had many news, as you can see, but it had a significant news on the 29th of April at 7:30 in the morning. And so the news was that Hims & Hers and Novo Nordisk teams up to expand affordable access to care. So this headline here is, not very clear as to what the news is exactly about. But as you look into the details, you understand that they are putting together a bundled offering of Novo Nordisk's FDA-approved Wegovy, which is a weight loss drug, on the Hims & Hers platform, which marks the first step in a long-term collaboration roadmap, pairing initiative treatment with a leading care platform that is HIMSS to elevate the impact of obesity care for today's customers. Now, as we look at the details of this news, so it says that Novo Nordisk and HIMSS today announced a long-term collaboration. So long-term collaboration is usually positive and a good news, especially as it involves a major player as Novo Nordisk, designed to make proven obesity care and treatment more accessible and more affordable and more connected for millions of Americans. Okay, so, and then it says that the first step, American can now access NovoCare pharmacy. So it actually says what the bundled offer is. They will access NovoCare pharmacy directly through Hims & Hers platform with a bundled offering of all those strands of Wegovy and a Hims & Hers membership, which include access to 24/7 care, etc., at a unified price starting at $599 per month. And it says there that individuals may be prescribed Wegovy alongside with Hims & Hers world-class holistic approach to care, powered by today's technology. Very good. The offering is available this week, etc. So the company also, the article says that the companies are also developing a roadmap. So talking about more of a long-term strategic position in there. The companies are also developing a roadmap that combines Novo Nordisk's innovative treatments with Hims & Hers' ability to scale access to quality care, aiming to improve long-term outcomes for more people more affordably. And then you have some statements here from Novo Nordisk and probably Hims & Hers, and then just explains what the new offering, just more details about the new offering, how it'll be accessed through the platform, and then just hear some words about Hims & Hers. So anyways, all in all, this was a very good news for Hims. But now let's look into why was it such a bullish news. Well, first off, this is a partnership in the huge weight loss market that's actually valued at nearly $90 billion in the US. And it's between a prominent pharmaceutical company, as I said, offering the main FDA-approved drugs for weight loss, namely Wegovy and Ozempic. And this particular partnership means that Hims will be able to offer these, the Wegovy FDA-approved, maybe in the future Ozempic as well, I don't know, directly to its customers, when previously it offered some compound version of Wegovy during its national shortage, but then had to stop this offering after the FDA declared the shortage over in February 2025. So the company had to cease the sales. The second reason for this bullishness is that they came up with a very simplified and competitive price point to access Wegovy at $599, which, as I understand it, is at a discount. So this pricing strategy makes the drug more accessible and positions HIMS in particular competitively in the weight loss market. And the last reason is the fact that the article mentioned that this partnership is part of HIM's broader strategy to expand its offering and revenue, projecting some interesting revenues targeting 2.4 billions in 2025 and 6.5 billions by 2030. So now let's look at how the market reacted to this news. Okay, so this is the daily chart of HIMS, and as you can see, on the day of the news, which was the 29th of April, the stock actually gapped up and sold off on pretty important red volume, so a lot of selling. So this sort of reaction is not uncommon when you have a very good news. Sometimes the stock gaps up and it attracts more sellers than it attracts buyers, and so the real reaction to the news will come a few days later. And in this particular case, the real reaction started on the 1st of May, so the Thursday, 2 days later, essentially. That's when the stocks start really reacting to the news and going up. And that day marked the start of a swing, a multi-day swing. Let's look at the magnitude of that swing. So 12 days. That's probably including the weekends, but 8 bars, and the magnitude of the swing was 19%, which is pretty impressive for such a stock and such a news. So just to recap why this news was really good, this was a news that's related to a huge market, that is the weight loss market. A very good partnership with a prominent company, and access to a product that was previously not possible, with a very competitive positioning, a strategic positioning, and a prospect for the future. So this is why this news was the catalyst for this 90% swing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.